But tennis was something that I had some success with initially, and I was lucky enough to have good coaches that made it fun. And Mervyn and Leo Estepar were my two primary coaches. I worked with several coaches, but those were my two primary coaches growing up. And I started with Leo when I was 6. I'm running around the house dressed like Borg with a little headband, and I was probably 8, 9 years old by then. And so I think my parents probably realized that, and I'm hitting against the garage door all, until it's dark, and just really liked it.
I've known Buff since 1973. Obviously at that age he was small, skinny, scrawny, but you could see that he was going to be dedicated to tennis. His commitment to technique, but he was always technically sound and mechanically correct for back in those days.
Tennis gave me an avenue that I thought I could be successful at, and abilities that I had could shine a little bit more on a tennis court versus a basketball court or even swimming. I started doing well in Valley tournaments when I was 10, playing up into the 12 and unders, and I, by a fluke, got a chance to play in the national hard courts as a 10-year-old. So I started playing national tournaments when I was 10, and so I just always thought that was a big title to win. So it was really a source of pride, because when we were 10, 11, 12, we were kind of, the Valley was struggling to have any success in our age group. It was pretty satisfying. Yeah, when it came down to it, I had schools written down on a chalkboard. By the time I was 17, 18, I was getting recruited by most of the schools. I was a good student, and I took 5 trips, UCLA being one of them. And I always liked UCLA, and the assistant coaches are like waving 4 rings at me, and we had an unbelievable recruiting class if we were to go there. And it came down where it was between Stanford and UCLA, and it turned out with check marks that UCLA was a better pick for me. And even though it was probably the worst recruiting visit out of all 5 of them, I had a great time at the other 4 schools, a terrible time at UCLA. It felt like a second home, really.
And he's easily one of the top Missouri Valley players throughout his entire career. Then when you stack on his many years of volunteering through all the different levels that he's been in and throughout the USTA, he is more than deserving when you combine the two: record, on court and off court.
Just by some people giving their time and interest in me, I can't put a value on that. And so there is a real sense of the fact that I owe the game something. Ever think that, it's humbling.